Welcome to another deep dive today. We're going to be cracking open a really cool excerpt from the Brahma Purana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a sacred Hindu text.
Okay.
To uncover some hidden gems about sacred geography.
Uh-huh.
Now, you might know about pilgrimages in various religions, but have you ever heard of a pilgrimage site? Like a link to a demon?
Really?
Yeah, that's just one of the fascinating things we'll be exploring today.
Okay.
Focusing specifically on the concept of tirthas.
Tirthas.
Okay.
It says.
The Brahma Purana offers a unique perspective on these.
Okay.
It goes beyond just the physical locations.
Right.
It delves into their spiritual significance
I see.
and all the various ways they come into existence.
So tirthas aren't just places you visit.
No.
There's like a deeper layer to them.
Exactly. They're seen as spiritual crossroads.
Okay.
These points where the earthly and the divine intersect.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's almost like you can think of them as energy vortexes.
Where the veil between realms is thin.
So if I were to visit a tirtha,
Yeah.
it wouldn't just be about sightseeing.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be about experiencing something a little more profound.
Precisely. It's about connecting with the divine.
Okay.
Tapping into a power that transcends our everyday understanding.
Okay.
And what's fascinating is that the Brahma Purana classifies these tirthas
Okay.
into 4 distinct categories,
Oh,
each with its own origin story and significance.
4 categories. That seems like a good way to organize all this.
Yeah.
What are they?
Well, first you have the Deva tirthas.
Deva tirthas.
Yeah, which originate from the gods themselves.
Okay.
These could be associated with Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva,
Right.
you name it.
Yeah.
And often they're linked to specific rivers,
Right.
like the Godavari,
Yeah.
the Bhima, and Tungabhadra.
So even just being near one of these rivers,
Yeah.
let alone visiting a Deva tirtha
Exactly.
connected to it,
Right.
could be considered a powerful spiritual experience. Yeah, it makes me think of the Ganges River.
Uh-huh.
I've seen pictures, videos, and there's something undeniably captivating about it, even just from a distance.
Absolutely. The Ganges is a prime example of a river
Yeah.
imbued with deep spiritual significance.
Right.
But here's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
The next category is the Asura tirthas.
Asura.
Yeah,
Does that mean what I think it means? Are we talking about demons here?
you got it.
Wow.
Asura tirthas are connected to powerful demons from Hindu mythology.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
You might expect pilgrimage sites to be solely associated with gods and goddesses.
Right, right.
But the inclusion of demons
Yeah.
adds a whole other layer of complexity.
Absolutely.
It really challenges our assumptions about what constitutes a sacred space.
Yeah.
So are there any specific demons associated with these tirthas?
The text mentions Gaia,
Okay.
Kalasura, and Vritra,
Kolasura and Fritra.
all powerful figures in their own right.
So it's not about glorifying evil.
No.
It's more about acknowledging the duality inherent in existence.
Exactly.
The idea that light and darkness are intertwined.
Yeah, it's not a black and white good versus evil situation.
Right.
There's a recognition that even beings traditionally seen as negative can hold power
Right.
and significance within the cosmic order.
I like that.
Yeah,
It reminds me of how in nature you have both creation and destruction.
absolutely.
And they're both essential parts of the cycle.
Right.
Okay, so we've got Deva tirthas from the gods,
Yeah.
Asura tirthas from the demons.
That's right.
What about the other 2 categories?
Well, we have the Arsha tirthas,
Harsha tirthas.
which are sanctified by the presence and practices of great sages and rishis,
Okay.
figures like Hargava,
Yeah.
Agastya, and Narada.
Soaking up the wisdom of the ages just by being in a place
Imagine that.
where these enlightened beings resided.
Right.
That's an appealing thought.
Yeah.
What about the final category?
The final category is the Manusha tirthas,
Minutia.
established by notable human beings. Okay.
This is really interesting because it shows that even mortals,
Yeah.
through their actions and intentions,
Right.
can create spaces of immense spiritual value.
It's not just about divine beings or powerful entities shaping this spiritual landscape.
Right.
Even we as humans
Exactly.
have the potential to contribute to that sacred geography.
Absolutely. It speaks to the idea that spirituality isn't confined to some distant realm,
Right.
reserved only for the chosen few.
Yeah.
It's woven into the fabric of our world,
Right.
accessible to anyone who seeks it with genuine intention.
I like that.
Now, speaking of powerful figures,
Okay.
the Brahma Purana also tells the story of King Bali,
Oh.
a demon king, no less.
A demon king. Okay.
His story is deeply intertwined with concepts of dharma,
Okay.
and the power of Tirthas.
Okay. A demon king?
Yeah.
That sounds intriguing.
It is.
What's his story?
Well, Bali was renowned for his righteousness and strength,
Oh, okay.
and he eventually gained control over all three worlds.
Oh. Earth, atmosphere, and heavens.
So a demon king ruling everything
Yeah.
probably didn't sit well with the gods,
You can imagine.
even if he was known for being just.
Right.
So what happened? How did the gods respond to Bali's rise to power?
They turned to Vishnu, the preserver of cosmic order, to intervene.
Makes sense.
And Vishnu devised a rather clever plan,
All right.
choosing to incarnate as Vamana,
Vamana,
a dwarf Brahmin.
a dwarf Brahmin.
Yeah.
That seems like an unexpected choice.
It is a little unexpected.
To confront a mighty demon king. Why a dwarf?
That's the brilliance of Vishnu's strategy.
Okay.
You see, during a grand ritual,
Yeah.
Vamana approaches Bali with a seemingly humble request.
Okay.
3 paces of land.
3 paces of land.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like much of a threat.
No,
I'm guessing there's more to this story.
you're right.
Okay.
Bali, known for his generosity
Right.
and his adherence to Dharma,
Uh-huh.
readily agrees to Vamana's request.
Okay.
But as soon as he grants the wish,
Here's where things take a turn.
yeah,
I'm all ears. What happens next?
Vamana starts to grow.
Whoa. Okay, so what happened?
With his first step,
Yeah.
Vamana covers the entire earth.
Wow.
His second step encompasses the heavens.
Talk about a power move. Where Bali, he's been completely outmaneuvered.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Then he turns to Bali and asks,
Yeah.
where shall I place my third step?
Oh my goodness.
Bali, recognizing the divine play at work,
Yeah.
humbly offers his own head for Vamana's third step.
So even in defeat,
Right.
Bali upholds his righteousness.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder about the true nature of victory and defeat, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Bali's story is a powerful lesson in humility,
Right.
reminding us that sometimes surrender can be the greatest victory.
I like that.
But here's how it ties back to the concept of tirthas.
Okay.
Vishnu's first step, the one that covered the earth,
Yeah.
is said to have created a tirtha known as Purushottama Kshetra.
So Vishnu's cosmic footprint literally transformed a piece of land into a sacred site.
That's mind-blowing.
That's the idea. And the Brahma Purana suggests that even a single visit to this tirtha can liberate one from the cycle of rebirth.
Wow. Okay, so we've got gods,
Yeah.
demons, and even cosmic footprints creating these tirthas.
Right.
What else does this Brahma Purana excerpt tell us about their power?
Well, it also recounts the story of Ganga's descent from the heavens.
Okay.
Ganga, the sacred river,
Right.
was initially confined to the celestial realms,
Okay.
but her waters needed purification before they could flow on earth.
Purification.
Yeah.
What was it about her waters that needed cleansing?
It's not really about them being tainted.
Okay.
It's more about this process of harmonization.
Okay.
Imagine the descent from the heavens to earth
Right.
as a journey through different realms of existence,
Okay.
each with its unique energy.
Okay.
Ganga's waters needed to align with the earthly realm.
So it's like a cosmic attunement, preparing Ganga's waters for their role on Earth.
Yeah, like that. How does this purification take place?
The Brahma Purana describes a dramatic scene.
Okay.
Ganga descends from the heavens as a forceful torrent,
Okay.
and Shiva,
Yeah.
the god of destruction and transformation, steps in to receive her.
Okay.
He catches her in his matted hair,
Wait, Shiva catches a river in his hair.
allowing her waters to flow through his locks
Wow.
before gently releasing them onto the earth.
Shiva must have some seriously strong hair. But why his hair specifically? Is there a symbolic meaning to that?
Absolutely. Shiva's matted hair represents his ascetic nature,
Okay.
his ability to absorb and transmute even the most powerful energies.
Okay.
It's also believed that Ganga's waters, after flowing through Shiva's hair,
Yeah.
become infused with his divine power,
Okay.
making them especially sacred and purifying.
So Shiva's hair acts as a sort of divine filter,
Right.
cleansing and empowering Ganga's waters.
Exactly.
And where does this all tie into the concept of tirthas?
The place where Ganga descends to earth, known as Gangotri, becomes a major tirtha, the source of the Ganges River,
Right.
one of the most sacred rivers in Hinduism.
Yeah.
Remember how we talked about Vishnu's 3 steps encompassing the 3 worlds?
Yeah, it was quite the display of cosmic power.
Well, Ganga is connected to both Vishnu through her descent, originating from his foot,
Right.
and to Shiva through her flow through his hair.
Right.
It beautifully illustrates the interconnectedness of these deities in Hindu cosmology.
It's like they're collaborating to create these sacred spaces,
Yeah.
weaving this tapestry of spiritual energy across the earth.
Precisely. And it's worth noting that the Brahma Purana highlights Ganga's extraordinary purifying power.
Okay.
It mentions that even simply remembering her story and significance
Okay.
can fulfill desires and grant blessings.
You mean just thinking about the Ganges
Yeah.
can have a positive impact? That's amazing.
It speaks to the power of intention and remembrance.
Okay.
The text goes on to describe Ganga's waters as Amritamaya,
Um.
filled with the nectar of immortality, nourishing and sustaining all life.
So Ganga is more than just a river.
Right.
It's like a life-giving force,
Exactly.
a symbol of purity and spiritual renewal.
Exactly.
This brings us back to the broader significance of tirthas.
Yeah.
They're not just geographical locations. They're embodiments of divine energy,
Right.
gateways to a deeper spiritual experience.
Yeah, they offer a tangible connection to the divine,
Right.
allowing people to experience the sacred in a very real and personal way.
Yeah, it's making me think about places in my own life that hold a special meaning for me,
Huh.
places where I feel a sense of peace or
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah.
Could those be considered my own personal tirthas, even without a grand mythological story attached?
That's a beautiful way to think about it.
Yeah.
The Brahma Purana reminds us that the sacred can manifest in countless ways, and it's up to us to recognize and honor those places
Yeah.
and experiences that resonate with our souls.
So it's not just about visiting these grand tirthas described in ancient texts.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing the potential for spiritual connection in our everyday lives.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Now, remember how we talked about the 4 types of tirthas?
Yeah.
The Brahma Purana emphasizes that the most powerful and auspicious ones are the Deva tirthas,
Deva tirthas.
those that emerge spontaneously associated with the gods.
So it's like the gods themselves are marking these locations as special, imbuing them with their power.
Exactly.
Clever.
And the text specifically mentions Purushottama Kshetra,
Right.
created by Vishnu's footstep when he took the form of Vamana.
Right.
It's described as the most glorious of all tirthas, surpassing even the heavens in its spiritual significance.
That's the one Bali unwittingly donated to her. It's amazing to think that a place born from a cosmic event like that could hold so much power.
Yeah.
What kind of benefits are associated with visiting this particular tirtha?
Well, the Brahma Purana claims that even a single visit to Purushottama Kshetra can liberate one from the cycle of rebirth. Wow.
It's also said to grant knowledge of Brahma Vidya, the ultimate spiritual wisdom.
Wow, that's quite a pilgrimage. But what about those of us who can't physically make it to these tirthas? Are we missing out on something essential?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
The Brahma Purana emphasizes the power of intention and understanding.
Okay.
Even simply hearing about these sacred places,
Right.
contemplating their significance,
Right.
can bring about spiritual merit.
So it's not just about the physical journey. It's about the mental and spiritual focus we bring to these places, even if it's just through our thoughts and imagination.
Exactly. It's about recognizing the sacredness within and around us,
Okay.
acknowledging that the divine can manifest in countless ways.
Right.
We don't have to travel to distant lands or perform elaborate rituals to connect with that divine energy.
That's a comforting thought.
So we've got these amazing tirthas scattered across the land,
Right.
each with its own unique energy and significance.
Right.
But why does this all matter to us today?
What can we as listeners take away from these ancient stories and beliefs?
That's a great question. I think these stories, regardless of our personal beliefs,
Yeah.
offer valuable insights into the human search for meaning and connection.
Right.
They remind us that there's more to life than just the material world,
Absolutely.
that there are deeper levels of reality waiting to be explored.
They invite us to look beyond the surface,
Right, yeah.
to seek out the sacred in our own lives, even in the most ordinary of places.
Yeah, we don't need to be scholars or theologians to engage with these profound concepts.
Precisely. And who knows, maybe we'll discover our own personal tirthas along the way.
Right.
Places that resonate with our souls and awaken a sense of wonder and awe.
That's a beautiful image.
It's like a treasure hunt for the soul.
Yeah.
A journey of discovery that can lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe.
The best part is this journey is open to everyone,
Absolutely.
regardless of their background or beliefs. You don't have to be a Hindu or follow any particular religion to appreciate the beauty and wisdom embedded in these ancient traditions.
It's a universal invitation to connect with something greater than ourselves,
Right.
to tap into the source of all creation.
Beautifully put.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of creation,
Yeah.
did you know that the Brahma Purana also considers the act of giving birth a form of tirtha creation?
It does.
Wait, what? Creating a tirtha by giving birth. How does that work?
The text describes how a mother, through the act of bringing new life into the world,
Right.
establishes a sacred space, a tirtha, within her own home.
That's such a beautiful concept.
It is.
It elevates the role of motherhood,
Uh-huh.
recognizing the sacredness inherent in the creation of life.
Absolutely.
It's not just about the biological process.
Yeah.
It's about the spiritual transformation that occurs.
Exactly.
It's a reminder that the divine can manifest in the most unexpected places, that the ordinary can become extraordinary when viewed through the lens of spirituality. It's like these ancient stories are whispering secrets to us, encouraging us to look deeper,
Yeah.
to see the world with new eyes,
Right.
and to recognize the interconnectedness of all things.
Absolutely.
Even something as seemingly commonplace as childbirth can be seen as a sacred act, a creation of a tirtha.
I think you've captured the essence of it.
Yeah.
These stories are more than just myths and legends.
Right.
They're a reflection of the human spirit's eternal quest for meaning,
Right.
connection,
Yeah.
and transcendence.
It's been an incredible journey exploring the concept of tirthas with you today.
It has.
I feel like I've gained a whole new appreciation for the power of sacred spaces
Yeah.
and the depth of Hindu cosmology.
I'm glad to hear that. It's been a pleasure exploring these concepts with you as well.
But for now, it's time to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
Okay.
Don't worry, though. We'll be back soon to continue our exploration of the Brahma Purana and delve into some final reflections on this fascinating topic. Welcome back to our deep dive into the Brahma Purana. You know, it's incredible how this ancient text
Right.
reveals so much about the human desire for meaning and connection.
It really does.
We've covered a lot of ground,
We have.
from the different types of tirthas
Yeah.
to their creation by gods, demons, and even cosmic events.
And don't forget the idea that even giving birth can create a tirtha.
Right. That one really got me thinking
It is pretty amazing.
about the potential for sacredness in everyday life.
Absolutely. It encourages us to see that spiritual dimension
Right.
woven into the fabric of our existence.
Right. It's not something separate or distant.
No.
It's right here all around us.
Exactly.
Which leads me to a question.
Okay.
We've been focusing on these extraordinary beings and events creating tirthas, but what about us?
Yeah.
Can we, as ordinary people,
Yeah.
create spaces of spiritual significance?
Absolutely. The Brahma Purana emphasizes that any act performed with pure intention and devotion can transform a space into a tirtha.
Really?
Yeah. It's not about grand gestures or elaborate rituals.
So you're saying our homes, our workplaces, even the places we simply spend time in, can become sacred spaces if we approach them with the right mindset.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that potential for spiritual growth and connection.
Okay.
Every aspect of our lives.
I see.
The Brahma Purana even suggests that acts of service, charity,
wow.
and kindness can create tirthas.
So it's not just about visiting special places. It's about creating them,
Yeah.
cultivating an environment of love, compassion, and spiritual awareness wherever we go.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
It is. It reminds us that we're not just passive recipients of spiritual grace.
Right.
We're active participants in shaping our own spiritual realities.
We have the power to transform our own lives
Absolutely.
and the lives of others through conscious action and intention.
It's like we're all walking, talking tirtha creators.
In a way, yeah. That's one of the most profound takeaways from the Brahma Purana.
I think so.
It's not just a collection of stories about gods and demons.
Right.
It's a guide to living a more conscious and spiritually fulfilling life.
Huh.
So how do we do that? How do we integrate these ancient teachings into our modern lives? Where do we even begin?
I think it starts with a shift in perspective.
Okay.
Instead of seeing spirituality as something separate from our daily lives,
Right.
we can begin to recognize the sacredness inherent in every moment.
Every encounter,
Yeah.
every breath we take.
Exactly. It's about slowing down, paying attention,
Right.
appreciating the wonder that already exists in our lives.
And once we start to see the world through that lens,
Yeah.
we can begin to transform our lives into a pilgrimage, a journey of spiritual growth and awakening.
It's not about escaping to some far-off land in search of enlightenment. It's about embracing the present moment,
Right.
finding meaning and purpose in the everyday.
Cultivating a sense of sacredness in all that we do.
Yeah.
Whether it's spending time with loved ones,
Absolutely.
pursuing our passions, or simply taking a walk in nature.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that the divine isn't out there somewhere.
Like,
It's right here within us and all around us, waiting to be discovered.
that is a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah,
It's been such a fascinating journey exploring these ideas with you today.
it has been a pleasure.
I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective on spirituality.
Uh-huh.
Not as something abstract and distant, but as something that's woven into the very fabric of our lives.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Me too.
It's been a pleasure sharing these insights with you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
But for now, it's time to wrap up our deep dive into the Brahma Purana.
Okay.
We've explored the concept of tirthas, their creation,
Right.
their significance, and how these ancient teachings can guide us towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life.
Absolutely. And as we conclude, I want to leave you with one final thought from the Brahma Purana.
Okay.
It reminds us that the journey to enlightenment is not a solitary one.
Right.
It's about connecting with others,
Yeah.
sharing our experiences, and supporting each other along the path.
So as you go about your day, remember that you're not alone.
You got it.
We're all on this journey together, seeking meaning, connection,
Yeah.
and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe.
And who knows, maybe we'll even create a few tirthas along the way.
Until next time, keep seeking, keep exploring,
Yes.
and keep diving deep into the mysteries of life.